Somebody decided to get behind the wheel of a car that was impaired, yes, and cost somebody else their life. It's going to destroy 2 lives where it's over with, but one's never coming back.
Off-duty officer Jerrid Lee is hit and killed, and the man behind the wheel of the other car is accused of driving under the influence of drugs. Now that driver, 31-year-old Justin Watts, is charged with aggravated vehicular homicide.
Evan Millward is live in Clearcreek Township with how a department and how his family are remembering him tonight. Evan.
And Kristen and Craig, you can see how that department is honoring him outside the Township Administration Building here tonight. You know, Officer Jerrid Lee just celebrated 1 year with the department as a full-time officer. He just turned 27. A life cut short, investigators say, by a driver who was drugged.
On a cold day, the wind isn't the only thing that stings.
It's hard to lose anybody, let alone just lose them without notice, without cause.
In that cold, Sherry Olenkamp walks around the cruiser standing sentinel for her nephew. Her nephew was raising 2 kids. He had been the last of 3.
Always the youngest one, so he was always the one who got picked on, I guess, or, if there was something to be goaded him into something, he was the one who did it.
But he grew up to be a peacekeeper, an Air Force veteran serving in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. Then he came here to Clearcreek Township Police.
I talked to his wife this morning, and she said police work was his life. That's what he wanted to do.
Officer Jerrid Lee worked overnights. Chief John Terrell tells me he was focused on impaired drivers.
The guy was just very conscientious when he was working about trying to protect the public.
This department is reeling. In June, it was Lee who joined in the grieving over Sergeant Larry Cornett, who died suddenly of a heart attack.
All you can do is try to help get him through it. It'll never heal. Time will pass, and the wounds will heal a bit, but it'll always be there. There was not many dry eyes in the department last night when it happens.
And today in court, the man investigators say hit Lee, Justin Watts, is now charged with aggravated vehicular homicide. His record includes heroin trafficking and a recent overdose. It doesn't make sense to Sherry Olenkamp, a young life snatched away at its prime.
Right. His new career, his family, his 2 children. My brother is devastated. My mom is devastated. I think it's going to be tough on us for a while.
Yeah, 2 families now dealing with this. We were, as you could see, in court today. We did speak with Watts' family as well. They declined comment, though, tonight. As for Officer Lee, funeral arrangements are being made as we speak, and when we get them, we'll pass them along to you. We're live in Clearcreek Township tonight. I'm Evan Millward, 9 on your side.